Hello everyone, welcome to Triple E 134. And in this video we will be discussing not this but this transistor diode transistor logic, or DTL. Now I will still be giving you this video class because although you are in Mental Wellness Week and Holy Week, because of the circumstances that we had in our class, we have to continue. We have to go on with our discussion. If I don't give you this, our classes will be disrupted and we might not be able to finish all the contents in the course. So while you have your right, no, to do your Holy Week and Mental Wellness Week, what I'll be asking from you guys is a little time, probably in your weekends, or if you're so bored with doing nothing, or if you have free time amidst all your projects and activities, to watch this video so that in the next class, by next week, no, and I'm next week means after Holy Week, we can start with another topic. Yeah. So yes, DTL. I will be quick on this one. The inspiration class comes from the diode implemented logic gates, and this is already discussed in the prelim if you remember. This is an implementation of AND gate or um, this one. Hindi nga lang na, oy, hindi nga lang siya na include sa Kang Bolstad na libro, but in some other books, meron siyang ganito. So this is still an AND gate, no? So quick analysis class, mag 1 lang siya pag both 1 si input. So if this is VCC, this is also VCC. So your N-type is already at the highest possible potential. So meaning, hindi na talaga ito mag-on. So now, you don't have a current path. So expected that the current here is 0 and the voltage drop here is 0. So your AB is just equal to VCC. But if any of the diodes are 0, you complete your circuit, current will flow, this diode will have a voltage drop of 0.7, and so AB will be 0.7. Okay, if any of the diodes are 0. So that's an AND gate. Now, imagine class, this AND gate is connected to an RTL inverter, a fancy RTL converter. So this is your AND gate, and this is your RTL. So now you have and you have a NOT gate. So this the circuit that you're looking at your screens class is actually a NAND gate. Now things to notice class is number one, you have two diodes, D1 and D2. Ito mga diodes na to class, these are called level shifting diodes. This will prevent the transistor from falsely turning on. Okay? Um, why? How is that possible? Well, para kasi ma-on to si transistor, you have to overcome a lot of um, voltages. You have VBE for transistor na nag-on, that's 0.5. Okay? Meron na tayong ano dyan ha, agreement that for transistor in logic or digital application, we will no longer use 0.7. We will use the more realistic 0.5. And so for diode also class, I decided to make it uniform. Sa libro kasi 0.7 pa din eh. So let's just make it uniform. Anyway, B and E here in the transistor are also um, is also a diode, PN junction. So might as well use 0.5 for this one. If naka-on ha. So itong node class has to be 1.5 volts para mag-on talaga si transistor. Pag wala kasi si diode na D1 at D2, baka kasi, okay? Okay, sige, let's make an example. What if there is no D1, D2? And this is NAND gate. NAND gate, let's say VCC to, and then this is ground. And by the way, class, si VCC dito, because I mentioned this is just a fancy RTL. Si Logic 1 natin, hindi na siya 0.8 na maliit kagaya sa DCTL or I squared L. It should be higher in potential. Let's say 5 volts. Okay, 5 volts to mga VCC. So, 5 volts din yung Logic 1. Now, suppose class, wala tayong D1 at saka D2. Now, B is ground, so DB is on. Why? Di ba 5 volts to? Si VCC. Tapos merong voltage drop dyan sa RX. Siguro yung 5, magiging ano lang yan, 2 volts, 3 volts, or even kahit 1 volt lang. That will still make your DB turn on because now the P-type has more potential than the N-type by 0.7. So, um, this is off, obviously, kasi si N-type, um, most positive, ano na potential. So, wala na talagang chance yan ma-on. But DB is on. So, you have here, I'm sorry, you have here 0.7. So, this node class is 0.7. So 0.7, not 0.7, I'm sorry, 0.5 kasi digital na siya class, sorry. 0.5. So this is also 0.5. Now this is on, so this is 0.2 volts. So you have A, B out or AB prime. You have VCC, that's logic 1, B is ground, out is 0. Di ba hindi ito NAND gate? Kasi si NAND gate, 1 tsaka 0, 1 dapat. So mali na yung logic mo. So if we um return or isaksak natin ulit si D1 tsaka D2, okay? And same input combinations class. So this node here, okay, will still be 0.5 and then not enough for all of these all of these PN junctions to turn on. So this is off, off, and this is off. So this is VCC. So tama na. Okay? These are important. And in some books, isa lang. So, sa ibang books din, dalawa. So, dalawa siguro kasi gusto mo talaga siyang hindi mag-falsely trigger na mag-on. Okay. And then, meron din, meron din reason bakit, ano yan, bakit dalawa yan. Okay. So, the reason why meron siyang dalawang diodes dyan is for the next logic family na discussion. Okay. Number 2 class na um, observation is meron siyang RB. Ganito si RB class. 'Di ba PN junction to? PN junction, base emitter junction. PN. Kasi NPN yan eh. NPN. What decides na mag-on or mag-off si transistor? Actually, kung mag-on at mag-off din, si diode. Si BE na diode. Now, pag on kasi yan class, pag on, um, high voltage yan. 0.7. Now what, okay, 0.7. Pag off class, hindi yan ganito na mag-off. I did not include this because this is a detailed explanation. But actually, ang mangyari is, from 0.7 na on, mag-off yan, pupunta yan dito, magne-negative yan, tapos exponentially pupunta sa 0. So, meron siyang term sa time it takes para magbalik siya sa 0. So, parang reverse recovery time yan. Now, ideally, it should be like this. Pero hindi yan yung nangyayari in the real world because of the actions of the initially stored charges. Kasi pag on kasi ah pag on kasi pag off kasi si diode, 'di ba, capacitor 'yan, 'di ba? May ionized atoms doon sa depletion region, then those ionized atoms pag nag-on, mawawala sila dapat. So it takes time para holes tsaka electrons babalik sa mga parent atoms sila. So it has something to do with the chemistry of the material. So para maging mabilis class yung pag-transition from on to off, 'di ba dapat mabilis yung pag-discharge. Ito naman there's a helicopter above our house. Sige, para mag-off, dapat madali siyang ma-discharge. So, how will this be discharged? Nilagyan ng resistive path para yung mga excess charges, kanina na nag-on siya, pag off ngayon, pupunta siya sa ground. So, these are added also. Okay, let us discuss the characteristics of the diode transistor logic. It has greater fan out. We will check that later. And then the disadvantage is slower speed. Dahil madaming mga diodes na nilagay. The more diodes you have, the slower is your um, logic family or logic gate, because your diodes, your semiconductors, hindi yan automatic mag-on, mag-zero in zero time. Meron siyang finite or non-zero na time it takes. But yeah, they solve this slower speed problem by adding the discharge path, RB. Okay, so how does this NAND gate work? So, example, meron tayong dalawang logic 1, so VCC, VCC. And because your N type is now closest to VCC, then this is off. And because VCC is closest to the P types of your D1 and D2, then let us assume for now that this is on, and then check if that is valid. Is it valid? Let's see. This is 0.5 for diode on, nga digital ha, 0.5. This is 0.5, and then let's make this 0.5. Now, that's okay. Tama, meron pa lang. Let's assume 5 volts. So meron kang 1.5, so may natitira kang 3.5. So possible, 'di ba? 3.5 to, tapos 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. So I'm sorry, this is 1.5. Tapos dito may natirang 3.5. Total of 5 volts. So there will be a current flowing here. Some current will flow there, some current will flow there. And that current is high. So you need to carefully set your Rx so that that's small enough para malaki yung current, base current, para this will become saturated. If that's saturated, the output VCE is 0.2 volts. So if your A is 1, if your B is 1, those are all VCCs. Your AB is 0. So non-gate nga. The rest of the combinations magiging 1 siya. Tingnan natin. So what if 0 si A, 1 si B? So 0 si A, grounded na to. Now, this is higher potential. Diba 1.5 yan kanina nung 1 silang dalawa. Ngayon, pag gin-round mo, kasi 1.5, so si DA ay mag-o-on yan. Kasi grounded si negative si N-type closest to the ground. So mag-on to, kaya lang the moment na nag-turn on siya, this will no longer be 1.5. This is 0.7, 0.5 rather. Naanad pa sa analog. 0.5 with respect to ground. So 0.5 not enough to turn this diode and this VBE here na on. So uh, this will turn off. So no current will flow. I equals 0. And then no voltage drop appears here. And so AB equals 5 volts. So this is logic 1. Okay, sige. Now, one of the um, characteristic of a diode transistor logic class is its claim to have a higher fan out. So remember class, ang fan out natin, ang definition dyan is, ilan ba yung similar logic gate na kaya i-drive ng logic gate mo? So before we go to the modified chuchu something, we go to this sample problem to illustrate the fan out. And then we will discuss the inverters and the NOR gates. Okay, sige. So calculate muna natin ang fan out ng logic gate na to. Okay? So, this is a NAND gate. Okay? Ilan ba yung kaya niyang i-drive na similar NAND gates? Assume natin na ano ba yung NAND? Ano ba yung NAND gate? A, B, A, B prime 00110101. So 00 is 0, i-NAND naman, i-AND na. So invert na is 1, 110. So I think um hmm, sige, let us just assume that this is wait. Okay, mamaya na lang 'yan. Hindi muna natin 'yan i-connect ng kahit ano. 'Yan. So 'di ba parang ganito siya. Ilan ba yung ma-connect niya? So, para masagot natin 'to class, we need to understand ano ba kasi yung problem nito? Ano ba kasi yung problema? Okay? Well, how do we know the problem? Okay, let's just consider this one. What if makonect siya sa isa pang DTL na NAND gate? So, ito, i-connect natin to sa isang DTL na ganyan. Tapos, wala na tayong space, oh. Okay. Tapos, ang isa niyang input is, hanging lang muna, class. Okay. So, ano ba yung problem? Well, the problem, class, is, pag dadami yung logic gate sa output mo, hindi na siya mag-work. It will no longer work properly. Okay? Okay, so possible reason for that is baka kasi 'di ba sa RTL, ah okay sa RTL class if you remember pag okay, sige ha sa RTL. Pag dumami sa class, dag, i-drive, dadami yung magkukonsume ng kuryente. So dadami to class or this current will increase, okay? Tapos si voltage drop lalaki. So your VCE will go down na imbis na logic 1 ang output, magiging logic 0. That's a problem. Here, ano ba yung problema? Wala naman siyang current na paganyan eh. Kasi 'di ba, the arrow is opposite or no, this is a contradiction. If merong kuryente diyan tapos ganyan pala yung ano niya, ibig sabihin contradiction 'yan. It should be reverse bias, zero current. So that must not be a problem. So what's the problem now? Baka ito. And I'm thinking, class, I actually forgot how to solve this. But yeah, I'll just voice out. I'll just um, think out loud or think my thoughts out loud. No. Okay, so yeah, probably that's not the problem. Siguro ito yung problema. Kasi pag dumami yung connections niya sa output, 'di ba, mako-complete yung circuit going down. So ito, it will add to this current, it will add to this current, it will add to this current. So ano bang meron pag dumami si kuryente? Well, the question now is, pag dumami si kuryente, kaya pa ba? Hindi na, sir. Kaya pa ba? Okay? Masasaturate pa ba? So, imagine class, if this is a transistor, meron siyang IB dito. And the moment we claim that this is 0.2, ibig sabihin, si IC is much, much greater than beta IB. Or, hindi. This is not a good, ibig sabihin yan, si IC ay saturated. IC is saturated. How do we know, sir? If saturated na, well, we look at the graph. Okay, let's say that this is 50 microampere. This is the load line. Beta is 30. Okay, 50 times 30, ano yan? 151, ang liit ng 30. Sige, anyway. Sige, ang liit ng 30. Ah, sige, let's say meron, example lang to class ha, 2 milliampere. I'm sorry, this is not 2 milliampere. It's 2.5 volts. Dito 2 milliampere. So ano ba yung base current para 2 milliampere? Given na beta is 30. So 2 milliampere divided by 30. So that's 66. Etong ito pala is 66 microamps. What I'm trying to say class, and I know this is very technical for you guys. What I mean is if IB is 66 milliamps, IC is 2 milliamps. For beta of 30, hindi pa yan saturated si transistor. That's what I'm trying to say. In fact, your VCE is 2.5 volts if your supply is 5 volts. And 2.5 volts really will tell you that it is not yet saturated, right? So, um, now, how do we saturate this? We increase the base current. Diba? 66, let's say this is 100, 200, 300. Baka kasi pag 300 ang gamitin mo, dito siya mababayas. Ito yung 0.2 volts. So, dapat siguro 300. Hindi ko alam ha. 300 microamps para ang ano mo, ang IC sat mo is let's say ano ba? Um, ano yan eh, 5 divided by. This is not yet a calculation. This is just for the sake of explanation. Ano, 2.7 something. Okay. Now let us see kung saturated nga ba talaga. Um, wait, we have not yet determined the problem. Okay. So, kailan siya magiging hindi na saturated? Okay. Paano class kung ganito? 300 microamps, okay? Base current, okay? 300 microamps base current. Kaya niya i-saturate si transistor with beta equal to 30. So that means um, microampere. Ano ba? 300 microampere times 30. 9 milli. Okay, 9 milliamps. Sige, ito na lang. Ito yung number. Hindi ito answer ha. What if si transistor na to, kaya niyang masaturate kasi 300 saturated siya kasi 300 microampere yung base current niya. 'Di ba? Saturated siya. And because of that, um, uh, si si beta na 30, okay, it would correspond to IC na 9 milliamps. Saturated siya. Okay. The problem class is what if gusto ko siyang dagdagan? 'Di ba? Di ba these loads are somehow adding currents to the transistor. 'Di ba? Sabi ng isang load niya, hala, dapat mag-on ako so ang 9 dapat ano na yan, 11 na yan. Tapos meron ding isang load. Hala, 13 na yan, 15 na yan. So tagto 2 milliamps sila. Right? So the transistor will say, hala, wait, i-check ko muna si base current ko kung kaya pa ba na i-saturate ako. So sabi ni base current, hala, 9 milliamps lang ang kaya ko para ma-saturate ka. Hindi ko na kaya na maging 11 ka. Kasi ano yung 11? Dapat siguro 300 something. Ano ba? 11 milliamps divided by 30. Dapat 366, di ba? Sabi ni transistor, "Hoy, saturate pa din ako ha. 11 na yung dumadaloy sa akin na current." Sabi ni base current, "La, hindi ka na saturated transistor kasi 300 lang ako. Dapat 366 ako para mag-saturate ka." Yan yung problema, class. So the problem now is these loads are adding currents to the transistor. Si transistor, i-check na si IB. Hala, kulang na si IB. Hindi, dili na ako mag-saturate. That's the problem. Okay? So, knowing that that is the problem, my very first step is to solve for IB. And by the way, ano ba yung condition na ah mangyayari to? Yung may kuryenteng dadaloy. That is when this is lower in potential, so this is 0.2. Diba? If that's 0.2, then this is 0.5, then this is 0.7 with respect to ground. There will be current flowing. So ano yung condition para 0.2 to? Ito. Active silang VCC silang dalawa. That's the case. This is off, this is off. All of the currents will flow there, some here, some there. Let's solve that. So your base current IB, direction lang natin is okay, you have this current minus that current. Okay, this current minus that current. So this current is 5 minus ilan ba yan? Ilan ba yung diodes niyan? Diyan. Okay, sige. Mata-mata na lang nato. This is 0.5. This is 1 volt. This is 1.5 volts. So 5 minus 1.5 volts divided by 5K. Okay, that is this current, IA. Then minus this current here, that is 0.5 divided by 5K. Okay, we can solve now for IB. Hoy, mamaya pa yan. Okay, 5 minus 1.5 divided by 5,000 minus 0.5 divided by 5,000. That's 600. Okay. 600 microampere. Diba? This is big. This is a big current. So, saturated nga talaga si transistor. Okay, ilan ba yung IC? Okay, IC is 600 micro times 30. This is 18 milliamps. Ano ba tong 600 tsaka 18? Okay. Ito yung mga maximum na currents para masaturate sa class. And there's a reason why I used, di ba sir, sabi mo, hindi to pwede. Di ba, IC equals beta IB, this is active. Yes, that is active, but that can also be used for the boundary between saturation and active. Boundary lang naman eh. Pag saturated na siya, ayan, hindi mo na siya magamit. Si IC equals beta IB. But as a boundary, pwede pa. Ang ibig sabihin nito, class, dahil 600 microampere si base current, okay, and we claim that this is saturated, CIC, okay, dapat 18 milliamps lang maximum. Kasi pag lumagpas na to sa 18 milliamps, that would mean you will now be needing more IB greater than 600 microamps. Okay, sige. Again, CIC, which is 18 milliamps, is the maximum collector current na kayang i-produce ni transistor being saturated with a base current na 600 microamps. So, ibig sabihin, or in other words, dahil 600 microampere lang ang base current ni transistor, when we assume that it is saturated, 18 milliamps lang ang pinakamalaking assumption. Okay? Okay. Now, sige, para mas maintindihan natin, what if isa lang yung naka-attach na output? Saturated pa rin ba? That's the question. So, isa lang yung naka-attach na output. So, isang resistor dito, isang, okay, 5 volts. 5 volts. So, okay, assumption, saturated, 0.2. And 0.2, this is on because this is lower potential si N-type, so 0.5. So, meron kang kuryente dito. This node pala is 0.7. Okay, so, yung current dito is 5 minus 0.2 over 2.2. Okay. Yung kuryente dito, class, is 5 minus 0.7 over 5K. You add them together, okay, that's your collector current na 1 lang. 1 load. Okay, let's check that. So 0.2 over 2.2K plus 5 minus 0.7, 5K. That's only 3 milliampere. Around 3 milliampere. Di, saturated kaayo. Kaliman ka, 600 microampere. Onya, ang actual nga mi flow kay 3 milliamps lang. Hindi saturated kaayo kay kaya ganin niya mo saturate og 18. So meaning kung naa pa siya mudungang anig isa, kung meron pang madadagdag itong isa diyan, mag-i-increase to. So the ceiling, the boundary is this. When this right hand side is already equal to 18 MA, and this is 5 minus 0.2, loading na akong slot, 2.2K minus N times 5 okay, okay, okay. So let's solve that. Okay. Sorry class, wait lang class ha. Huy, uy, mali yung na-click. 18 MA equals 5 minus 0.2 over 2.2K plus X times 5 minus 0.7 over 5K. So the answer, class, is N equals 18.4. So it can actually drive 18 logic gates. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, it can drive 18 logic gates. So your answer should not be 19, right? So N equals integral number man na, because that's a number of logic gates. So 18. Going back to this one, ano yung mangyayari dito? Wala na, regardless na, class, kasi kahit naka-ground yan or naka-VCC, okay, ito, same lang naman yung kuryenteng dadaloy dyan. Right, so, yeah. Now, as an engineer, na pwedeng This is theoretical, but practical, pwede kang 10 lang siguro or ano ba? 15. Okay? So 18. Now, let's try to improve by modifying our circuit. Ano kayang intuition nito, class? Well, I forgot. Probably, um, okay, wait. Ito. Ito pala. So let's calculate now the fan out of the modified detail circuit. I will not explain any longer. We know the problem with this one. So this is applicable for 1, 1. So no current flows here. Let us try to solve for this IB. Okay, do we have data for that? Well, we have this 0 0.5, we have this 0 0.5, and then this is 0 0.5 also. So what else? Okay. Hmm. Okay, so this okay, ganito na lang. This is ano class? If this is I this is 30 IC because beta is 30 and this is IC. Okay. So this one is actually class. Okay. This if this is IA, this is actually IA also, 'di ba? Okay, 30 IC, and then okay, I'm looking for KVL. Wait, how do we do this? You can skip this class. I'm still thinking. What's the quickest way to solve for this one? Basta the idea is to solve for IB. We know that IB in our circuit class is whatever is IA minus 0.5 over 5K. But we need to solve for IA. Okay, can we do that? I think we can. Yes, because we can do KVL here. So our KVL there is negative 5 plus IA times 1.75K and then plus 2K times what current is this? That's IA minus uh, ano to? IA minus 30 IC. Okay. Oh, tama no? IA times 175 plus 2K. Ano yung kuryente dito? IA minus 30. Okay. And then plus 1.5 na, no? Equals 0. But your IA is actually equal to 31 IC. So, I think we can solve this. What is this? We can use shift solve. So let me just change this. Um, so IC is IA over 31. So IA times 1.75K plus 2K times IA minus 30 over 31 IA plus 1.5 equals 0. So we can solve for IA. Right, so negative 5 plus IA times 1.75K plus 2K times IA minus 30 over 31 IA. Huh? 1 over 30. Ay, nako. Math na to din he. Timan na. Equals 0. So your IA is 1.96 milliamperes of current. And so IB equals, okay, so this one, let's see, 1.96 milliamperes of current minus 0.5 over 5,000. 5,000. So 1.86 times 10 to the minus 3. So, di ba? Ang laki ng IB. 1.86 milliampere. Um, hmm, why do you think lumaki siya? Kanina, ano lang to eh. 600 microampere. No? Ano yung intuition dyan? Mhm. Ito. Meron na kasing amplifier dito eh. So now, yeah, ganito. Without the amplifier kasi class, look at IC. IC will just be IC. In fact, IC will be IA. But because of the amplifier, sabi ni IC, hoy, dapat meron kang 30 IC dito. Tapos sabi ni 30 IC, hala, saan ako kuha? Kumuha ka kay IA. So, ma-force si 5 volts na maglabas ng additional 30 IC. So, ngayon, dito, instead na IC, naging ano na, 31 IC. So, from IC, naging 31 IC, di ba? It's a big increase. Yeah. Anyway, so 1.86 MA. Now, you change the equation class. Okay, sorry. So your IC now is times 30. So 1.86 times 30. Maging ano yan? 55.8 milliampere. So ito yung kaya niyang masaturate pa siya pag umabot sa 55.8. Higher than that, hindi na niya kaya kasi 1.86 lang yung IB. It's the IB that is limited. So hindi na siya masaturate kasi si IC. Ang laki na ng gusto ni IC. So using the same equations that we have, instead of 18, let's put there 55.8. So 55.8 milli should be equal to 5.02. Oh, okay. No, no, no. We cannot use that because now the output class, it has this input. And so what that current class will be, okay, let me write that here quickly. Ganito na yan. Okay. And if this is flowing, then this must be, okay, this is 0.2, this is 0.5, so this is 0.9, okay? Sorry, 0.7. So 0.7 is not enough for T1, D2, and T2 to turn on. So in the next uh, uh, block, in the next stage, alam natin class na hindi mag-on yan si T1, D2 at saka T2. So your circuit will just be this one. Yan lang yung kuryente. Walang kuryenteng dadaloy sa right side. So our equation should be 55.8 MA should be equal to 5 minus 0.2 over 2.2K plus N times, ano ba yung kuryente? 5 minus 0.7 divided by yung dalawang resistors na combined resistance of 3.75K. Okay, cool. So we have N, okay, 55.8 milliamps equals 5.0, minus 0.2 divided by 2.2K plus N times 5 minus 0.7 divided by 3.75K. So the answer is 46.76. So yeah, n as an integer is 46. So as an engineer, 40 lang. Okay, I think this is enough. We will continue. Ah, this is quick class. Yung high threshold logic. Um, yung high threshold logic class is in the industrial applications kasi si VCC napakataas. So let's say 50 volts. O paano yan? Isunog to si T2. Paano pag ano to? Paano pag off yan? So wala. Oh. Paano may distribute ngayon si 50 sa T1 tsaka T2 tsaka kanina na diode, di ba? Susunog si R1, R2 or sila. So para si D2, para ma-accommodate yung increased VCC, instead na D2 lang yung gamitin mo nga na 0.5 lang yung taon ka na, you use Zener because Zener can reach 30 volts or 40 volts. Okay? So Zener diodes are used to allow higher values of VCC. Okay, that's all. For the inverter, I think you can do this as an exercise also for this. Okay, thank you guys for listening.